Hello, beautiful Aglow community. Today we're going to do a practice and we're going to work the entire spine down lower spine, mid spine, upper spine, cervical spine, even shoulders, and kind of the whole like core, right? When you think the whole core body, and of course it's also going to work the rest of our body. That's what's so beautiful, right? But that whole spine, and we'll go in all different directions. We're going to do some dynamic movement in this, but as always, it's your practice. So please go at a pace that's comfortable for you. You can go slower, moderate, fast, and I'll cue you into that. You can stop at any time, pause, go as long as you want. Everything that I do is an invitation, just so you know that. So let's come together. I'm going to come a little bit back here more on the mat. And really, let's enjoy this practice today. So just to start, come in a seated position. You may sit, if you want, on a bolster like I am to start with. I'll probably move this in and out. You can see I do like to have like my blankets, blocks, things like that. You may not need that for this practice. That's up to you. If you want, you can do this. You can actually do this sitting in a bed, sitting on the floor, on your mat, or even in a chair. So if you do have preferences for that, most of what we do today, you can do that. And we're going to be focusing on the spine, but really our focus is about shifting and moving energy and tension from our bodies. And so I'll kind of cue you as we do that. So just to get started, today is, what is today? Today's the 7th. Tomorrow is 8/8. And of course, you could be watching this in any time and space continuum, and you will get this benefit. But it is a beautiful time as we come together for the Lion's Gate. So as we think of Orion, Sirius, and Earth all merging and connecting, which is a really, really powerful gateway and portal energy, we can use this regardless if you're watching this in the future or not. So as we sit here, I just want you to become conscious of your breath. Elongate your spine as best as you can without forcing. Just find your breath and just imagine a beautiful blue light coming from Sirius, and maybe even from that intersection of the Earth, Orion, and Sirius. But Sirius has this really beautiful electric blue energy. So whatever that is for you in your mind's eye, just find your conscious breath and invite in beautiful blue energy. Whether you see it or not, beside the point, just imagine that it's there. And it's filling you up as you breathe, as you elongate your spine and lengthen your spine. And we just come together in community. We let time and space fall away. And that this energy is togetherness now in this moment, whatever that moment is for you. Just beautiful blue light. And we'll just take that energy and that intent with us through the practice. And we're just going to start off, and you can start whatever side feels good to you. It's just reaching, and we're moving to the side. We're also moving our eyes to our arms. We're taking an inhale, and then we're exhaling back, coming back to that heart. Opposite side. Inhaling exhaling, inhaling. You're rotating your spine, you're rotating your eyes. Doing a little bilateral movement. You're finding your pace, your breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And you're just warming up your body and your spine, your breath. You're sinking. Waking up your nervous system. It might make you feel a little lightheaded at first as you awaken your nervous system and the bilateral movement. So slow it down, take a break at any time if you need to. Come back and practice again and again. It's actually really beautiful and just kind of a natural thing that you may need to get used to, okay? But that's not something that is abnormal or negative. It's actually pretty positive awakening that for you. And it's okay if you need more time to bring that in. Let's just do a couple more. Your breath in. You may be able to move a little more. In and exhale. Good. Now I'm going to come off for this one. So again, that's up to you, but I'm going to do a little lateral movement. You could also put this here to the side or put a block to the side or anything for you as well. And we're just going to move. So now we're moving the side body. Inhale. Exhale. Just do a couple on this side, and then we're going to end up rotating and doing a little bilateral. And then just switch sides. If you want that bolster or something on that side to kind of start with, and just open your side body. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Oh, that feels so good. Crink, crink, crink. My Vata energy in Ayurveda, this air, dry energy. And I do have more of that as I get older. Okay, so you can keep if you want, or if you want blocks on each side to go with that, or if you want nothing, right? That's just up to you. Set it up. Anytime you can pause this and set yourself up so that you're comfortable, you're in the right place, right? You can put pillows there, whatever. But we're gonna go every other. And you can reach out more if you want, down, you could go here, right? So we're working that side body. If you want to pick it up a little bit and it feels good to you, again, really know what your body needs today. You can do that. And there is an even, you can go quicker, like, you want to stay really mindful. That's better for a little bit of detox. For me, there's a lot of fire energy, and this month has a lot of fire energy. So slow feels a little better for me right now and my energy. So know your body. At times I like to detox more and go faster. Right now is more integration for me. So just know what feels better for you. You can play and see as well. But just really opening that side body. Play with this a little if you want, like I said. Stretching your arms in a different way. Your side body, your neck. You can stay here and move your shoulder around. Yeah. Maybe opposite. Opposite side. Oh, I can always use the shoulder opening. Really, it comes from my neck, but loving that shoulder work. So you find what feels good to you. Staying conscious of your body and your breath so you can embody the work. That's almost more important than how much you do or how fast you do it. Coming to center. Just take a breath and see what you notice. It's actually a bilateral movement. We're awakening the whole brain, crossing over the hemispheres, engaging the nervous system. So really integrating what we're doing, using our breath. Like I said, you may need to build up to this, and that's totally fine. Just come back, just do a little bit, come back. You'll be surprised over time. If you keep doing this step by step, you'll build it up, right? But energetically, it's actually a lot. It's probably energetically more than we even realize, most of us. Okay, so one of my favorites, this is kind of like a cat-cow butt sitting, and you can, if you want to switch this, right, just to kind of even out, you can switch what sides. You put your hands here in kind of the front leg, or if that feels a lot better for you, for your body, you can put your hands anywhere on this continuum, okay? And then you're gonna lean back, so you roll the back, and you really are, you're scooping out the stomach and rolling and really feeling that through your spine. And then you're going forward and heart comes forward. And really you're not moving a neck a whole lot here. I mean, you don't want to tense it. It's okay to move a little bit, right? But you're not doing like really like jarring with the neck. So you're kind of just like relaxing the neck. Exhale here. Ooh, I already moved something. That felt good. So you can see, like, I get a little bit deeper now that I'm practicing more as well. You can do this slower, moderate, or fast. I'll show you a little bit of both. So you go slow, moderate, fast. And the breath becomes a little bit more of that breath of fire with the faster movement. You find a pace that feels, again, good to you today, and your spine, your body, your breath. You can play a little bit with that. I really kind of like the moderate today. So now we're going to inhale forward, exhale back. And you can switch that breath too. So don't worry too much about that. Release the tension. Just imagine releasing the tension. focus is really kind of the lower spine, but it actually works the entire spine and it moves the energy. But it works a lot of that lumbar, which is really great for most of us, that core, the first and second chakra, the energy centers, and it moves. It moves a lot of that stuck energy. It helps with the hips. We're staying here for a while, so take a break at any time if you want or need to. That's totally fine. I'd rather you listen to your body, right? Build. It also brings a lot of heat. This can really awaken the body, bring a lot of heat in the body, so just know that that's natural and normal. And it is releasing. It can detoxify energies, toxins, emotions. They're all energy. Can shift our mood. I do this one a lot when I have tension in my body or to shift my mood, work with mood. Okay, and then just start slowing down. You may want to put your hands, if you put your hands up, you're receiving. If you need more grounding, put your hands down. Just using your breath, anchoring in. Just notice the energy. It brings a lot of energy. I can feel a lot of energy circulating. Moving my jaw a little bit, feel some tension there. Okay, let's do some circular movement. So this can be small circles, but notice how I'm working a lot as I can. You got to get a little used to this if you're not used to this, but you're working the spine here, or it can be bigger circles or anything in between. But it is a rotating of your torso and really kind of washing out everything. And again, you can go slow, moderate, or pick up the pace, but stay conscious, stay in your body. That's so much more important if you can. I mean, if you don't, that's okay, we're human. And find where you can. That's what we're practicing, right? How can we embody this over time? If we go too fast and we kind of leave our body in our presence, then slow down. If slowing down distracts you too much, speed up. At day to day, it could be different. At least it is for me. And just using your breath. And you can play, like try bigger circles and then do smaller circles. I think they all feel really good actually in my body. And I'm used to doing this. In fact, I do this a couple times a week, this practice. That's why I'm kind of sharing it with all of you, because it has been really beneficial for my injuries, my healing, but also my emotional and just all the stuff that's going on in the world and shifting my energy. So I still use this, and hopefully in sharing this, many of you, let's switch sides, will also gain some benefit. I mean, we're all different. We have different needs. But I think many of you will also enjoy this, whether it's moving out physical tension or emotional, or both. For me, it's both. Using your breath. Anytime you can soften, close, or keep your eyes open, there is not a right or wrong. Again, just go intuitively what feels good to you. I kind of go back and forth, honestly. They both feel good in different ways. But you have intuitive movement here to allow your body to tell you, or your spirit, what does it need? What does it want? Sometimes like even our mind can get in the way, and so we can listen to the body or to the spirit, to the energies. Let that have its place in time and show you, direct you, where does it need to go today? What needs attention? What needs some movement? Energy doesn't leave, but it shifts. It can transform, it can move, it can shift. It doesn't disappear. So these embodied movements can be very helpful. Okay, coming back to center at your time, your pace. Yeah, I feel a lot of heat coming up. And oftentimes that is releasing when you feel heat and heat coming up. You don't even have to know what is being released. You might, but you don't have to. Just be with it. Just notice, allow it. See if you can just accept and be with and notice whatever it is that's happening for you, for your body. Be conscious of your breath. Maybe remember that blue light that's with us today. Okay, let's do a couple shoulder rolls. If you feel like going forward first, go for it intuitively, right? I kind of went naturally back first, not a right or wrong. But exaggerate those circles as much as you can. Find a pace that feels good in your body. Again, be conscious of your breath. Just roll out those tensions, right? Oh, I just need a little stretch there. This is daily for me that I need to kind of work this and move my shoulders and my neck. And then forward, or if you were going forward, go backward. You'd be surprised how much this strengthens too. Like I'm building so much heat just doing this, right? It's kind of amazing. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to do shoulder lifts. I want you to lift your shoulders. You bring in the tension, like lift them up towards the ears and then just let them drop. Again. I'm bringing my jaw into you. Two more. Okay, and maybe a little jaw now too, if you haven't already. Moving the jaw around, opening, closing, side to side. Whatever feels good to you. Circles each way. Ah, crack, crack, crack. Again, this I do every day. I get a lot of tension through here in my neck. It's been really profound to move it. It really helps me not get pain, and then if pain does come, I do this and it helps release it. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you heard that or not. Ah, okay. Take a breath. Relax those shoulders down and back. And we're going to do neck circles. Also brings in a lot of processing when we do this. Opens, of course, that throat chakra, and a lot of what we've been doing really works the heart, the throat, these areas and the energy centers so that we don't get blocked energy, which can happen really easily as a human. Be careful with your cervical. I would start off really slow with cervical movements, and I wouldn't go really fast with cervical, but find that pace for you. If you want to do half circles, if you have any neck issues instead of full circles, please do that. It's a delicate area. It's also a very profound area, so just really build your way up with this, and just be really conscious about what you're doing. And then just start to move in whatever direction feels good. Again, you can do half circles or full. I'm going to do full, but I had to work myself up to this, and it has been tremendously helpful. But I really had to be careful with having neck issues, build my way up, be conscious. And then using the breath can be so helpful. But again, this is something I do daily and has helped me up profoundly. My energy's really shut down around the neck. That's an area, which of course then brings in pain and more tension. And so keeping it open. Using your breath. Slow it down and just be really conscious of every movement. Again, if you're doing half, that's totally fine, or even really small movements. But just be conscious, really notice. You may have some cracks and pops, Rice Krispies. What is it? Snap, crackle, pop. And go the opposite direction. Really feel that as much as you can, no matter how much movement you get or not. Just be with what movement you are able to do. And just breathe. Stay conscious. Know where. And stay loving. Maybe even send loving energy to your neck, to your body. Compassion for all it's had to do and hold. It's hard being a human body. It's dense. And then coming back to center and just noticing. Maybe placing your hand on your heart or both hands on your heart. Just tuning and attuning to your body, to all parts of you, to your humanness, to your breath, to your nervous system. To the blue light, to each other. Okay, so let's now come on to what we call rock pose. Sitting back on your legs. If this doesn't work, it can be really great to put pillows or something in between here, blankets or pillows or bolster like I have, and that can just be, really yummy. If that doesn't work, you can sit like we were sitting before too, and always build up to this, or if there's a knee issue or something like that, again, really your body, your practice, right? But finding a place, this kind of feels yummy today. I'm going to stay there with that. We're going to work some of this mid, right? This is really going to kind of work that solar plexus, the heart center. And of course, it's also going to work really the entirety of the spine. Putting your hands out in front again, they could be here, 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 whatever feels good to you. And we're going to come back to that. Ooh, look, I don't know if you heard that or not, but I already got a good crack there. The spinal movement, but because of the shifting here, the arms out in front, and just your intention, like if you are still sitting, sit up on a bolster, and your intention is here towards the mid back. And notice how I'm opening my heart. So when I come forward here, my heart comes forward and up, my shoulders go back. And then it's almost like, I roll this back. Right, so release right there, that back of that heart. And that goes up, shoulders down, right? And so that's the movement. Exhale back here if that feels good. If you want to swap that, you can. Inhale. Oh, that feels good. And you can go slower, moderate, or speed it up, which would look like this. Or moderate. Or slow. And just keep going. Of course, you can take a break anytime, but if you're still in this, we'll do this for a little bit. And let's do 3 or 4 more at your pace. Just coming back to center. You want to stretch your arms up. Stretch those shoulders, those lats. Oh, that feels good. Move that energy. Maybe some wiggles out. Shake off the energy. And let's come back to our sitting position. Yeah, feels good. Okay, we're gonna do one here. This is kind of like a washing machine. So if it feels okay to you, you can put your hands here on your shoulders. If that doesn't, you can keep your hands down if there is any reason that that is not okay for your body. Or you also can do like the goalpost arms, right? And they can kind of be out and comfortable, shoulders down. And then we rotate, we go to the right, inhale, left exhale. But the body is really working here, right? So you're thinking it's the torso that you're moving and you're using your breath. So in, out. So in, out, in, out. And you find a pace that feels good to you. This one I like a little faster, but it can bring, again, some lightheadedness, especially if you haven't done it. You get used to it when you build up. So again, just build it up if that's the case. Go slower if that feels better. This one can take time to build up. So don't worry if you can. I've been doing this for a long time. I can actually go quite a long time. But no worries, you can build that up. It moves a lot of energy. And it moves a lot of my lower back cranks, which feels really good. And we'll just go about 20 more seconds. And just start to slow down. Come to center. Yeah, take some time with that one. Lots of energy. I'm gonna put my hands down for grounding after that one, because it really does lift so much of the energy. So also to keep me grounded. A lot of heat. Breath, breathing. I'm gonna come back on my bolster. Adjust my outfit. Oh, there. Got a little, yes, nice. Yeah, a lot of movement, a lot of tension moving out. I can feel it in my body. Oh. Okay, so now this one we're gonna lock our hands, right? And you can go whichever direction feels best to you here. And you keep your fists about heart distance and your shoulders down. And then we're gonna start crossing. You can start whichever side. This really works out a lot of that upper arm, upper back, shoulder tension. Works the heart. So you can go slow. fast. Find a pace that works for you. And slow it down. And maybe turn to the opposite hold now. And you might feel a lot, again, you may need to build this up because it's actually a lot of strength too. I know when I first started doing some of these dynamic kind of Kriya movements, it was like, whoa, okay, my arms are exhausted. But it was amazing because it really did build a lot of that for me, which actually I needed to rebuild after being injured. And so I just took my time with it. I got to a point where it's like, okay, I just need to be humble about this. And I took my time, but it did build over time. So just know that is possible for all of us. You just keep showing up. You can just do a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, and then eventually you can do a little more, little more. In fact, that almost feels better sometimes when you get that, it's just such a good feeling when you do get past that original hump. So if you can hang in there and just breathe. Okay, and let's just relax that. It's hot out there for most of us watching this, and there's a lot of fire energy going on. And again, you could be watching this at a different time, so you may, but at this point too, we don't want to overdo ourselves either. So this feels good, just kind of coming to center. You may want to shake that out a little bit in your arms, any tension. And let's just find our breath together. See if you can build up, just bringing in from the earth and through the whole spine and out the top of your head. So you breathe in, maybe even breathe in, come to the heart, breathe out, and let it kind of come up and out through the top of your head. Central channel breath. And now just come back. Put your arms wherever it feels comfortable for you. Just coming back to conscious breath. You may want to do a gentle side twist, just gentle. Staying conscious. Couple breaths here, shoulders down. Yeah, and we'll just slowly move to the other side. And back to center. Maybe put those hands back either on the heart or an Anjali Mudra, prayer pose. Just a couple breaths together. This beautiful practice, sending you out into your day. the energy of the blue light. Namaste.